Hey, what's up people? Welcome back to Docker Tech. Welcome to a brand new video. This is Inzi, and in today's video we're going to discuss the 2021 iPad Pro whose launch is imminent. So the current generation of iPad Pro, which launched last year in March, generated Apple $8.2 billion in revenue over the last quarter of 2020. So pretty much Apple has high expectations from their new iPad Pro, and what do they have that will compel people to buy the new iPad Pro? Well, they have got three big upgrades that's coming to the iPad Pro, and in this video we're going to discuss all of them. Also, we're going to pit it against last year's iPad Pro, our current generation iPad Pro, because both models will share a lot of things, because let's face it, it is the undisputed king in the tablet world. And also Apple loves to follow the mantra, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So let's begin.
So our 2020 models came in two sizes, the 12.9 inch that we have here and a smaller 11 inch variant. Well, the 21 models will retain the exact same sizes. Next up, the screen in last year's iPad Pro is brilliant as always, bringing forward the same True Tone technology and a 600 nits of max brightness. It has excellent viewing angles, and the Pro Motion or the 120Hz refresh rate coupled with the 240Hz touch sampling rate makes it a buttery smooth experience to use. However, it is still an LCD display, and this is what Apple is changing this year. So we're not getting an OLED display just yet, but rather a mini LED display, and this is going to account for increased contrast ratios, brighter and truer black tones, and also prevent the occasional burn-in we see in OLED displays. Also, it is going to increase the thickness by 0.5mm, but I don't think that is going to make a big difference. All in all, this is a welcome change and it's going to make a great difference to the viewing experience. Sadly though, latest reports suggest that this is only coming to the bigger 12.9 inch model, and in this case, it'll be a bummer for people looking to buy the smaller size. Also, famous Apple analyst Min-Chi Kuo states that this move to mini LED might be the stepping stone for Apple to finally move to OLED displays for their iPad.
So our second big change coming to the iPad Pro is the introduction of 5G connectivity. And since the iPhone 12 has now got it, it's only logical that Apple brings it to their Pro range of iPads. And if you're one of those people thinking, well, what's the big deal about 5G? Well, suddenly Apple thinks otherwise. And if you don't believe me, here's a throwback to last year's iPhone 12 launch event.
Today, we're bringing 5G, 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 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G, 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G.
5G, 5G, and have a great day.
Yes, that's how serious Apple is about 5G. And even though more than half the people in this globe, including here in India, do not have access to proper 5G, Apple is going to market this as one of the biggest upgrades in the iPad Pro. And it's not necessarily a bad thing because this makes the iPad Pro future proof. And being future proof is a good thing, right?
Now, performance is where the biggest upgrade is coming. The current A12Z was claimed to be faster than most PC laptops, and it really was very fast, and that was also because it got a 6GB RAM upgrade, and that enabled multitasking like never before. Plus, the trackpad support and the Magic Keyboard really took performance on the iPad to another level. Now, the next chip, which is probably going to be called the A14X, will bring the level of performance similar to the M1 Max, and this might be it finally when Apple's tag that the iPad is as good as a computer might finally take shape. Also, this is also down to the fact that the heat dissipation in the M1 Max is not so good, so we'll see. Also, there are a few rumors that the Apple Pencil might get a few changes, like you can see in this leaked picture. It is shinier design and large interchangeable tips. And also there are talks about a new Magic Keyboard with more microphones, which might enhance the video calling experience, but that's still a possibility. It's not quite confirmed like the other rumors. Now let's talk cameras. Well, I don't know who uses iPads for photography, but if called upon, this set of cameras can be really good too. But primarily they are still for documents, and at that they are mighty fast and accurate. So last year's model had a 12 megapixel f1.8 primary sensor, a 10 megapixel ultra wide sensor, and this LiDAR sensor which bounces light on objects to get depth map, which means that they should be good for portraits, but for some weird reason the iPad OS still does not have portraits for the back camera, and I don't know why that is, and it should be changed on the next model. And also the front camera might be moved to the side bezel, as most of the productivity happens on the landscape mode. So currently the LiDAR sensor finds its use in AR, like you can play a lot of games or see objects in your living room, furniture, and hopefully later on they'll be used for portraits as well, as they have really improved the portraits on the iPhone 12. So the newer models will continue to bring the excellent quad speakers, and the Type-C port will be changed by a Thunderbolt connector for faster data syncing, and that will also bring additional connectivity with external monitors and hard disk drives. So do we have a launch date? Not yet. Well, it started with prominent Chinese Apple leakster Kang stating that there will be a Apple event on the 23rd of March, that's today, and mind you, he is the most accurate Apple leakster according to Apple Track. Then John Prosser lapped up the same report. Even Mako Takara stated the same. John Prosser even went a step further and promised to shave his eyebrows if it didn't happen on the 23rd of March, and turns out all of them are wrong about a physical event. John Prosser is going to honor his word by shaving his eyebrows today. Well, so when is the launch? Well, now everyone is saying April, and it is quite normal to be skeptical, because the only time Apple actually launched an iPad in April was the original iPad, and that is a long time ago. And since 2016 they have always stuck to March to launch the iPads. So we are yet to see any Apple invites, and Apple invites come out at least a fortnight before the actual event happens. So yeah, so there are no Apple invites yet, and probably we are going to see it in April, or we might even see a sporadic release like last year. Now this physical event that we're talking about in April should also bring newer AirPods, which will have the AirPods Pro-like design, and also the introduction of AirTags. Now AirTags are basically tracking devices which are going to rival the recently launched Samsung Galaxy tags, and so yeah, really excited for that. So pretty much we have covered everything in this video.
So that's it guys for this video. Hope you found this useful, and if you liked it, please drop a like and please subscribe if you haven't, and also please share this among your friends. Let's grow this channel really big. So thank you very much. I'm Inzi signing off from Dr. Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.